Jon Jones doesn't think Alex Pereira would have lasted long against him at heavyweight. The two men were supposed to meet at the White House event back in June, but the fight never came together. Pereira ended up facing Cyril Gane instead and was stopped in his heavyweight debut. In a podcast recorded before that fight happened, but only released afterward, Jones was asked how he thinks a matchup with Pereira would have gone. His answer wasn't subtle. Jones has been watching Pereira's grappling for a while now, and he doesn't see a threat there. Combine that with his own size and strength advantage at heavyweight, and Jones believes the fight ends on the ground fast. It's worth remembering Pereira has only been submitted once in his career, back in 2015 during his pro debut in a kickboxing crossover promotion. Everything since then has been a different story. Pereira has said before that he still wants this fight and that Jones won't walk away from the UFC to avoid it. For now, Jones says he's just waiting on the promotion to make him an offer.
Yeah, I watched Pereira train. I see his level of wrestling, and it's way behind. I feel as if Stipe Miocic is a true heavyweight. He's a big boy. A Cyril Gane, when you see him in person, he's a big boy. Alex Pereira is not a big boy. He's a lean guy. I think right now he weighs maybe 250. I feel as if my physical strength would have been too much for him. And I felt as if the moment I would have gotten him to the ground, my submissions would have come pretty quickly. Everyone knows that. I think that's the clearest path to victory for me against a guy like Pereira. But we're not fighting. I am a fan of him. I support him. And I want to see him do well.
Islam Makhachev knows exactly what kind of fight is waiting for him next month, and it isn't the one fans might expect. When the two collide at UFC 330 in Philadelphia, Makhachev isn't worried about heavy hands or fight-ending power. He's worried about legs. Garry has built a reputation as one of the most technically sound, defensively responsible fighters in the entire welterweight division, one loss on his entire record. But for all that polish, finishing power hasn't really been part of his game. He survives rounds, he wins rounds. He doesn't often end them. Makhachev thinks that style is going to turn this into a track meet before it ever turns into a fight. Despite having 6 fewer years in the UFC, Garry has already gone to the judges 8 times, 2 more trips than Makhachev has needed in his entire career. Right now, Makhachev is out in America, training alongside Usman Nurmagomedov ahead of Usman's own PFL lightweight title defense on July 31st in New York. But Philadelphia is clearly already on his mind.
We're obviously a couple weeks out from your title defense against Ian Machado Garry at Philly at UFC 330. How has camp been? How's preparation been? What do you make of Ian as an opponent?
Yeah, everything is going very well. We stay in the same gym, like last couple fights we stay in New Jersey and training in Nick Cotton MMA. It's very nice gym. I have too many my brothers and friends and sparring partner with me. Almost all team is here. We're training together. Khabib is here, Javier is here, and we're training every day very hard to be ready.
And obviously Dagestan and Ireland have a bit of history with Khabib and Conor, obviously Paul Hughes and Usman over in PFL. You're preparing for another Irishman yourself. What do you make of Ian as an opponent and kind of carrying on that rivalry between countries?
This is just like a regular opponent, nothing some between country, but still we have 2-0 now, it's going to be 3-0.
Has Ian any different than your past opponents? Because obviously he's very tall, he's very rangy, he can make the fight slow if he wants to. What do you make of his skill set?
His skills, I just have to run in this camp too much because I have to follow him because he runs too much. I know his game plan, we always see his fight and he has same style always. But I will try to catch him, take him down, just what I did with my all opponents.
He's done a lot of his camp, obviously, with Charles Oliveira. He's trained a lot. Is there anything Charles can tell him about you that you're worried about?
Yeah, Charles is going to teach him how to tap fast. That's it.
Islam Makhachev couldn't hide how he felt watching Conor McGregor's comeback fall apart. Before the fight ever happened, Khabib Nurmagomedov wanted nothing to do with commenting on his old rival's return. Their history is still the biggest feud the sport has ever produced. But McGregor did something unexpected in the build-up. He complimented Makhachev. And that seems to have shifted something for the welterweight champion, because when the fight actually happened and ended almost as fast as it started, Makhachev didn't gloat. In the immediate aftermath, he said McGregor beat himself. It would have been easy to pile on. Instead, when Complex Sports caught up with him at Zuffa Boxing 9 this past weekend, he explained exactly what he meant. McGregor has already said his last dance will happen at next year's International Fight Week. But for now, Makhachev has his own business, defending his welterweight title against Ian Machado Garry at UFC 330.
When you saw Conor go down, what was your honest reaction to that?
Honestly, I feel bad, you know, but I know Max gonna beat him, but not like fast like this, you know, in the first minute. I want to see how he fight after the five years, and honestly, feel bad when it's happening.
Ilia Topuria might have a new name to think about on his path back to a lightweight title, and it isn't a top 5 contender. Demetrius Johnson, a fighter plenty consider the greatest of all time, thinks a matchup between Topuria and Magomed Zainukov would be worth making. Topuria is currently the #1 contender at 155 pounds after his loss to Justin Gaethje last month at UFC Freedom 250. Zainukov, meanwhile, just made his own octagon debut in Abu Dhabi, and he made a statement, a dominant decision over an undefeated Damian Rzepecki. After the win, Zainukov called out Topuria directly, pointing out that his Team Nurmagomedov, takes on anybody. Johnson broke the whole fight down on his YouTube channel, and he made sure to clear something up first. This fighter's nickname is Chanko, not the internet meme name that somehow caught on. With Topuria fresh off a loss and plenty of options at both 145 and 155 pounds, Johnson thinks Chanko deserves a real look. Let's hear what DJ has to say.
Significant strikes in 109. I mean, you talk about the defense of the footwork of him moving it left and right, not giving his opponent an opportunity to get off. And that was just, you know, him keeping that distance. When they got in the clinch, he was always coming over the top with the elbows. The Butcher versus Wild Chanko. Not John Pork, Chanko. But beautiful work from him, man. Beautiful work. Okay, talk about Chanko. Says hello to Ilia Topuria post-fight. Hello, Ilia Topuria. My opponent said he was from your team. Well, guess what? I'm from Team Nurmagomedov. We don't care who we fight. We'll take on anyone. I love that fight. That's a beautiful fight. A beautiful fight. I would love. You know, it's kind of interesting where, you know, you have Ilia Topuria. He just lost to Justin Gaethje, and there's a lot of great matchups in 155 and 145 for Ilia Topuria, and I would love to see this matchup between Chanko versus Ilia Topuria. No more John Pork Boys. No more. Give this man the respect. Chanko. Okay? Chanko, undefeated.
That's it from MMA Time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA updates.